For real. Leave and take what? Oh, one sec. You cannot hear me? Ah, okay. But you cannot talk. Okay. I would love to know how to add kernel to the call, but I'm stupid. Okay. So you know the drill here. Yeah, exactly. Well, that works. Yeah, they are here. Health kernel, I guess. He wants to tame one of the wolves, so you mark it with a scroll or something and tell people not to touch it, and he'll tame it. Just say what the yeah those ones. Just say what the mark is, like say don't touch moon or whatever it is. What, this guy needs to leave right now? Not gonna AoE. Okay. got it. Does he have anything to feed it with? Fuck, my bags are so full. Let me try to give him something. Where is You're doing great, man. You're doing it pretty much like you've done this 20 times. Perfect. By the way, this is the proper calling of the summoners. If this is the part where the guy failed, this is perfect. But the problem is a lot of people just don't want to listen, and yeah, that is the... Yeah, exactly. People don't want to listen because they think you're some... Ah, it's a new guy, you know. What could he know, possibly, blah blah blah. You know the story. Are we skipping the X? Yeah. He's sleeping. Yeah, pull those back. Yeah, go to the corner. Or go there. Kind of cancer. Usually just go to the corner. because sometimes he can like go to the edge and summon people and they fall into the... Where are people? Where is he going? What is this? Okay.
It's still recharging.
I think, yeah, those are sleep. You mean that? Yeah. Okay, now what's with this needing? Does he really need that? Okay. If he needs again, either everybody starts needing or kick him. But okay, it might have been a misclick. I'd like... whatever. Nice. Oh shit.
I cannot do that. Not ready yet. I do not have a target.
Okay, 1 sec. Try this one. Yeah. Get some aggro. Okay,
Ready yet. My snack is not ready yet. Target. Brilliant!
What was that? Nice. Clean run. GG's. That's a good gloves. Are you getting it? Bro. One. Nice! Rats, man. Rats, brother. Good run. Okay. Yeah, that was as good as it gets. Good job. You've done what most LBRS hardcore tanks are scared or don't know how to do properly, as you know from your recent experience. Yeah, that's what most people do, but most people pull them to the corner. But it is what it is. It went smooth. I don't wanna like. A wrong way? Okay. Anyways, I'm going to Morocco. So yeah, I don't know what the fuck he did. Always some dumbass shit. Anyway, mob cannot physically cast anything on you if you're line of sight like that. Breaks the law of WoW physics. So this moron was probably in line of sight of the mob. Because he's an idiot, and we've already established that. I don't know why the warlock left. It was like a few minutes till the end, but whatever. He's lost. Okay, I'm gonna go chill out a bit, smoke one, and I'll play my rogue, so I'll see you around, man. Uh, sadly, yeah. Sadly, I only saw because I changed my stream to Twitch, so it only started like I only figured out that I wasn't streaming like when we were already like at the second half, and we had some quite interesting moments, but it is what it is. I'll probably not publish it, but or I might. It's whatever. I still have this something went wrong thing. So if anybody's writing something, I'm sorry I cannot read. But yeah, this is LBRS 7 main and 8 man, whatever, 2 lobbies. Pretty easy, nothing to be scared about. More? Anyway, yeah, I was just helping a friend, and remember also help your friends on hardcore, especially. Get your pet trees, and learn how to use them. Like the biggest advice you can get. Um, and pretty much, if you're leading your group, know how to do a good pet ritual, assess the situation. If you know that it's like it's not salvageable, just pet ritual, pet tree, you can buy a new one, a new character, especially if you have a character. I mean, this is not bragging. I'm not like there are people with AK-40 gear, but if you like have a epic character, like these are epics, but they're not the best ones. But still, this is like almost tier 1 level. Um, you need to cherish that character, and yeah. But I haven't talked really since I haven't spent a lot of time. I guess this stream. I mean, on stream, I guess I can yap a little. I've written a little document for my guild. I might post it uh, for the betterment of the guild amid some recent situations uh, involving people. Oh, I was stopping there. Anyway, amidst recent situations and the loss of a lot of members, I wrote a small-ish, big-ish. Ooh, I'm out of. Wait, 1 second. Damn it. Okay, is it? Let me see. This should not be right. How did I run out of this? Mm, okay, whatever. Uh, so yeah, I wrote this little thing. Oh shit, I cannot show it. Uh, because I'm streaming WoW. But yeah, I wrote a document like listing all the things that needs to be done in order to have a functioning hardcore guild. Um, I can go on to there and read it, like for whoever or whenever somebody is listening. So, in essence, before anything, this might be a long text, yet I'd like anyone seeing this to give it a chance, as I feel I have enough WoW experience to write a document that could be useful to some people, but also something someone else already knows. So I'll repeat, it is, if it's too long, don't read. Firstly, this is not about pointing fingers or explaining how certain things happen individually, rather, something that we as a guild should do in order to progress. So I will put in different segments to be considered as such. Okay, and we go. There are a little like headlines. Okay, so first one is consumables. Of course, the driving force of a raid, one should strive to help them all. Now, I'd also like to point out that you don't need to dip into Firewall, Firewater, each easy trash pool, but gather enough knowledge and keep in mind your defensive consumables first. We need to focus on preserving the raid over conquest. Losing a member doesn't mean they will show up in a week in the same gear they were in. No, they might switch to an old or even quit raiding. Most important thing in my mind are the donations to the guild bank. Even if you don't have a gathering profession, pick up fishing and get those eels. Even if you ain't the server's most seasoned fisher, dropping few stacks, if done by most people who ain't herbing, mining, etc., would be amazing for the guild. Other type of fish are welcome too. Next headline goes gear. Gear is also very important point in raiding. But how do you approach it? Well, Turtle has made it easier for us by upgrading tier 0.5 pieces, and most classes can go for 3 out of 8 or 6 out of 8. But even if the 4-piece proc ain't so great as it is for rogues, for example, just by stats alone, I feel it's worth chasing after. The stats rival those of tier 1, again for most classes depending on spec. And you might even be in a spot to pass tier 1 pieces to your fellow class member who needs it, while you can go for something else in soft res. That is a type of loot council we do with soft res. Uh, Study your class and ask people who are willing to answer you. At the same time, I'd like to ask members who aren't willing to answer seriously or add anything useful to the question or slash conversation. Keep out of it. It's not funny, and commenting on people's stats should only include how you can fix your gear with suggestions of items that are realistic and accessible. Next headline, Enchants. Enchants is a tricky one. It also ties into guild bank donations, and while sometimes people feel that just by participating in raids they should get everything enchanted, the mats are limited. That's why at this point, with few enchanters needing on greens, there should be a general storage where it can be accessed by the enchanter that has what you need, and the rest of mats brought by you, of course. Meaning, pretty much everything else, like essence of hair, essence of this, essence of that, blah blah, the other stuff. Um, Also keep in mind what you enchant by taking into account our current progress, cause sometimes people straight out wait for tier 1, but sometimes they sadly don't even live to see it. So keep the guild breeding. Bring stuff in, ask for stuff out. Let me take a pause. Okay, we can continue. Uh, 1 sec. Reputation tokens. Now let's get into an easy one. For since I can remember, in regular ZG runs, bijous were always spread at the end of the raid, while coins were greed-rolled by the group. Inside farm runs from recently, in a few hardcore normie guilds, coins are given equally to each member. But since we still don't do those, we can skip that. Either way, my argument against all the rep items going to a single person came true, and we lost the person. Also, shoulder enchants are just not a good enough excuse to have the raiders not get any. While I will admit I'd rather see tanks with the Spirit of Zenza, which is the 50 stamina, 50 spirit potion, the entire raid should have that. It's a small Titan's flask and absolutely useful in every regard. Even in the part where certain people now with extra stam can focus their stats on attack power, spell power, or crit pieces. Shit. Petricles. Petricles need to be fast. Not just fast, they need to break the fabric of space and time. It needs to be faster than the disaster. If you see the AQ20 crystal ain't going to go fully up in time and insta-petrical. Don't wait for tank to get level with the ground or wait for 50 spiders to be our entire raid to do a call. People under stress usually wait for some sort of resolution and are scared of making the decision to petri themselves, mostly because of the reflex of not wanting to abandon the raid or roach out. So, with the imagined perfect scenario with the abundance of batteries, don't wait for it, call it. We cannot lose people. Okay, benefit of hindsight. After you see what is able to happen, things you usually never paid much attention to, use that to your full advantage. Take an example. A totally not deadly looking sheep son of a car can be the end to a very useful healer, for instance. So it's knowing that we should try not to learn from situations like that, but to try and prevent them. It's really not that hard. The conversation that goes after always end up being about how usually someone tanky picks up those. But nobody thought that would happen. That's why I feel a longer before boss yap should be in place. Losing time on consumes, log out then. But do it properly, until we're an oiled up machine, to the point where we don't need to do that. Because clearly we do now. Let's not pretend we haven't lost a small raid size of people in last month. Performance. I'd like to say comparing our meters with other members of hardcore, we are in lead. Believe it or not, we are outperforming them. It might be that they are safe maxing, but I'd put it that we are just generally better players in some aspects. So my conclusion is play safe, get the threat reduction ability into your rotation if you haven't. Drink that lung juice instead of roids or scorbuck. In fights you know the boss can clap you. I know some of you will disagree, but you don't have to be the number one DPS. I'd rather have you there in the next raid. Make it so your ego is more connected to helping the guild as a whole than helping yourself, because you might slip. Point of this isn't to lower your DPS, no, but watch your threat. Foolproof plan. So how do we make it? How does a fresh hardcore guild clear entire molten core in one go? TL, for those who didn't know, HY just did molten core for the first time, and they did it in a single run entirely. So that is what I'm referencing there. Anyways, yeah, in one go, practice and numbers. We don't have such luxury as some guild that own their own PTR, where they can replicate the raid and do any raid they want to their heart's content. My advice would be patience above all. Help out the fresh 60s and utilize what is presented above. Teach the new players. Point them towards hardcore streams. Once we are ready, we can hit Kara 10. Farm Caverns of Time reputation. We can take a chill pill on Osirian, clear the rest of AQ 20 and get the tokens. Farther up, and everyone should have the 2 or even 3 set epics. Some might even do some of the field duty assignments and get some items there. The rewards are greater the more reputation you have. Don't go raiding undermanned. Have those 15 people. Hell, maybe 2 groups one day. For the guild. Guild comes first. Even though we don't want it to happen, someone will perish. And it might just be the person all the resources went for. So spread them around. There is a few people that are doing the entire work. Help them out. We want our guild to bloom. We don't want the likes of whose name should not be worth our time even having a reason to mention, let alone mock us. We need to keep moving forward, but at a steady pace. Invest more so we can afford to spend more time being careful, cautious. Pass the item. That's a small upgrade to you, the guildie. to a guildie wearing a blue from Strat. If you all operate like that, we will have a healthy community. We won't be known for the slurs being thrown at us, but as a guild open for free speech. Conclusion. I personally love Hellfire, and let me check my character. Okay, it's safe. Um, and despite growing danger, I still want to be there, to be helpful if I can. I'm juggling a bad work season with trying to catch raid times and not drown while fishing, and that almost happened a few times. This is not a me segment, this is a segment for all those that are struggling for one reason or another. First, that I ask that we take is just a tad. For that, I ask that we take it just a tad bit slower. I know some are eager to jump into the fire, but some of us just leveled way too many characters over the years and lost some in hardcore, and we don't want to burn out, for I can bet many of the people here have faced burnout on different realms. If you're not a dungeon person, get out in the world and herb mine. Use your profession cooldowns for your mates doing tier 0.5. Fish. Help out the enchanters, send them a few greens. Cherish your character. Make those lips, faps, and petries accessible. Help out a guildie. Be careful in raids and throw a TED talk before each boss if needed. Remind people, cause people forget. It's not that hard to save a life. Don't let a friend die. Thank you for reading. That's pretty much it. Uh, I know it would have been better to just have it there, like, for people to read themselves. I know it's a pain in the ass to just listen to somebody, yep, but that's it. The point being, after you've reached a certain status, um, let's say where I am right now, for example, just helped a friend do some LBRS that everybody was avoiding, too scared to do, it's a scary dungeon, blah blah blah. And yet I've had people help me with the challenge, which is admittedly, if you ask any hardcore player, the scariest thing ever in their life. And I had 4 people helping me do it, so, you know, uh, I know some people say, oh, it's not worth it, but just use a pet tree. It's so fast. And have I cannot show it, but I have another WoW open with my username and password. And I always do that. And if the situation goes bad in the dungeon, instant pet tree, leave the group, Alt F4, go back, go to the other account, and log the information, log into other character. Take, let's say, a minute, log out, maybe go back. Let's see who perished. Um, oh, some lobbies. Okay. Anyway, what was I saying? Log back. Log out, and you will see that your guy who petried is in your Hearthstone location, and you can safely log in. If the situation isn't like that, and you know that you will probably be safe after petrifying, you can wait for your guildies or people in your dungeon, most likely a rogue like this one here, or a druid or somebody, or whatever, somebody who can like vanish, or somebody who can, I mean, druid maybe not, but like maybe, I guess a hunter or something that can check the situation, maybe feign that, but I think rogue is best for that. And if not, just pull out, because probably inside the group somebody's recording like I am. Some people just have some add-ons that can like show what
Need
happened
help?
up to a certain time, and use those to see where the boss was, or where you were standing, and you can pretty much just uh, conclude whether it is safe to log in or not. Mm, my plans for the future are this. I want to get this farming. Uh, okay, so not sorry. I'm being. So I need these two really badly. As you can see, my cloak not really good. This is 17. That is 34 attack power, so stronger than mine. Obviously, as it is agility, more crit. Uh, this one has 5 more stamina, but this one has hit rating. And this ring here, as you can see, I would replace it with this. Agility is pretty much the same. It has double plus more stamina, and it has hit rating again, which would bring me to 8%, which is pretty much my hit cap, or a hit rating that I would want. This I'm not going for, obviously. I like my weapon very much. Although some people would argue that 2 weapons like this would be better. I'm just not up for the full farm and doing the 2 one-handers. I'm pretty happy with my 2-hander. And after that, I'd like to perhaps, now this is a perhaps because last ZG I got this, and I can technically go for this thing. Now, is it worth it to see? This is like more attack power, same crit, but 12 stamina. And is it worth it to farm for the, for the 12 stamina or whatever? I don't think so. I can enchant it with stamina if I want to, so yeah, I don't think 12 stamina would do much when the other stats are the same, so I'm really happy with this item. But I'm unhappy with those two, and I need to get those sorted. I'll check. Okay, oh, I'm going towards revert. Let me check something. Okay. So scenario, halfway to honored. That is really slow. Considering how many AQ20s we did together with the Syrian, this is slow. I need to go there and quest, and then perhaps what? And then perhaps a second kill. What do you mean? Oh, from Syndicate Spice? Or in the new... Aha, in the new dungeon, okay. So yeah, I should jump into the decks and jump into the assignments, because the assignments can give me the... I'll show you right now. What? Response? No. Factions. Okay. So where is the item? Oh, don't tell me they... Oh, there it is. Okay. So for honored, which I'm probably gonna have, I can get a ring like this, and well, I will see. I might do it, I might not. It's a decent hit rating, and I can like put like replace something, maybe a helmet with a Furor's eye patch. Furor, I think that's his name. No, okay. ZG, blah blah blah, Gazranka, corner, okay. And I can put something like this on my head. Yeah, and that would be, oh well, the, so two cushions pretty much. Yeah, maybe my attack power would go down. To be honest, this ain't so bad, but yeah, 2 point crit. Whatever, I'm yapping. Thank you for watching our last part of the LBRS. Sorry for the yapping. I just wanted to fill the time, and I hope you watch the stream again, maybe when I'm doing something more interesting. Anyhow, I'll hope to see you in the race, guys. So yeah, make your hardcore characters and join me. I'll see ya. Bye bye.